12?
Hmm?
Did they ever tell you about 12?
Yeah.
He says he hits it like Ghostbusters 2 when they're throwing slime all over the place. Ray T-Bird?
That was nothing.
I got that.
Nothing.
I got that on camera, by the way.
Good.
Good.
I'm gonna stand over here for a second.
I swear, that last one, if it didn't go 8 seconds, it could have rode a bull.
Let's go!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Geek Battle Royale. We are going to have a topic today that was brought up by Brother B here. He called me and told me, I guess I should introduce everybody first like we usually do. See, Brad's not here and it throws us off if we forget to do introductions. So I'm going to do that real quick. That's Blaine, that's BJ. We're good, right?
Good.
Good.
Nice.
So anyway, he called me and said, hey, I got a topic for you. And it just so happened that he was coming into the show, so we're going to go ahead and use it. The question we have is, if you could be any Marvel character, who would you be if you were in the world of The Walking Dead? Which I thought was pretty cool. What's the matter?
The character I came up with was DC. Shit! I got a backup. Don't worry.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure. You want the scroll?
I tell you what, it's probably better that way because we know he was going to say Batman anyway, so who gives a shit?
Oh man, you ruin everything.
Well, anyways. So that's our question. And we'll just kind of, throw this around and critique everybody's choices and all that. So since Blaine really doesn't know, so who would you pick? Let's go. Right off the bat. Decide now.
All right. Marvel, Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde.
I was gonna say Black Hand.
Explain yourself with Kitty Pryde.
Well, I mean, a zombie has to do what to turn you to a zombie?
Bite you.
What does Kitty Pryde do?
Phase through things.
Whoa.
But what if she's asleep?
I sleep phased. I sleep in phase.
Can she sleep in phase?
My Kitty Pryde does.
No, come on. No, it's a good choice, without a doubt.
All right.
But, does she have any survival skills or anything like that?
Every X-Men has a survival skill.
You
gotta pick an X-Men to begin with. You gotta pick an X-Men to begin with because they're already on the run all the time. Except they're on the run with people that can actually think. Zombies, it's easier. It's an easier life for mutants.
Okay.
So, survival skills is natural. I mean, zombies better than a sentinel.
This is true. This is true.
I can phase right through a zombie, So, someone goes, say we're all on top of a bus, right? Just like every freaking zombie movie and The Walking Dead ends up. Everybody's on the bus, someone gets eaten, they're ripping the organs out of BJ over there, and I go, hell no. Phase right through everybody, just walk on out.
It would work.
Laters.
See y'all on the flip side. All right, so BJ, since you posited this question, who would you choose?
Well, the main reason I brought this up was because if, in fact, I would be stuck in a zombie apocalypse, there's no way I would survive without having some sort of back pocket trickery.
Right.
Well, I've been making fun of, we've been kind of poking at Blaine for having a list. And because I'm so indecisive, I have a list, but I'm only going to name one.
Yes. We can go into the list later, but...
My thing is, I think I'd want to be I think I'd go with Magneto.
Okay.
Because, I can float around. I could pick up the Superdome, shake it around, empty it out, and then set it anywhere I want and live there. On a nice day, I take the roof off. When it rains, I put the roof back
It's a
on.
good
Make it
idea.
like a zombie-free Genosha.
True. But, actually, if you think about it, you could actually just pull in metal in a sphere around you and be safe. I mean,
Actually, you know why Magneto would be the perfect choice? If the whole world ends up being a zombie apocalypse, you just go to Asteroid M. His home base in space.
yeah. But if he had to stay, I mean, it's a good power to have. I mean, you'd be able to build walls instantly.
Yeah.
You
In the
know,
Marvel Zombies comics, he was like the last guy to go.
true.
So, I mean-
I forgot about that.
I had no idea about that, by the way.
That's okay.
I'm new to this shit. But
Well, you posited a good one.
well, I was thinking
Just stumbled
one
into
thing was
something
this,
great.
is that
He's here to look pretty. He knows that.
well, the thing about like the Walking Dead, and thank you by the way. The thing about the Walking Dead was everybody's looking for a place to stay. Everybody's looking for a way to survive. Everybody's looking for a way to kill zombies. I mean, he could do all that, but the only thing I would do different, I wouldn't float around like this, like that.
Would you float around like
Yeah.
this instead? Or?
Well, I don't know. I think I just float around. But he looks silly.
I like how
Explain to me.
All
Show
about
me
is
what a
things
float
like
around,
this.
float
He's
around
like this.
looks.
It bothers me. It bothers me.
So you don't
okay,
you want to just arms to the side? And,
Hey man, I'm gonna survive though.
So that's kind of like a savior float. I mean, it's kind of arrogant. Tell me what a float would look like.
My
Float
I
around.
float around in that chair however I want. I'd build myself some shit that look cool to float around in.
Yeah. like a throne
I
or
thought
something.
he's like an old Mardi Gras float.
You know why? You know why? Because as
See
I'm
y'all
floating
later,
around,
bitches.
yes, as
I just pictured BJ dressed like a Mardi Gras Indian. If anybody knows now in New
No,
Orleans,
what-
with all the feathers just floating around on a float.
I float around.
Throwing
that's the
shit at
thing, that's-
zombies.
Look, I
Throwing
float
beads, metal
around.
beads.
I'll take the same situation you did. You on top of the bus, getting your shit spilled out. I come by on Alla's alligator float, throwing moon pies at your ass.
Like,
Start paying
hell
up for
no.
moon pie.
Hey, I know
Someone's
you-
like, "Help me!" You throw him a moon pie.
Yeah. Eat that, and then I'll float away like this.
Well, my pick, and I didn't want to go with like my obvious choice of Iron Man, so I went with my other obvious choice. But I actually think it's a good choice. It would be Gambit.
Of course.
And I'm not even talking about OP God level Gambit, just regular Gambit.
We're supposed to pick someone that's practical, not just because it's your favorite character.
Very practical.
All right.
Number one, he's got a little push-em stick to keep him in.
That's not a superpower. I could
I'm
you
getting
PVC pipe.
I'm
and call us
I'm
a gambit.
getting to it. I'm getting to it. He's got his push-em stick.
Like that kid that made the video switching.
Yeah, exactly. The Star Wars kid. A golf ball catcher. So we got that. We're covered. But if any of them break perimeter, if he touches them, he charges them and they blow up. So he's got the perfect close contact defense. So he can always be on the run. He's very agile and all that. He can be on the run. He knows how to survive because he go around thieving everything that's left in the wasteland. And if anything gets close to him, he just blows them up.
You see, but there's a flaw in this.
Well, there's a flaw in everything.
Well, there's definitely a flaw in this. Okay, so you just did the very worst, two of the worst things ever. One, you got close. Two, you touched them.
No.
You know, you ever watch The Walking Dead where they come up in there and they go jab them in the head. You go, no, not me. And then what are you gonna do when we're all right there and I'm like, just mosey on out. Poor BJ's getting eaten. They're floating around. And you're gonna be like, sorry guys, I'm gonna blow them all up. I said, well, first, hope you don't get bit by a mob because he charges for 5 seconds. They turn purple before they blow up, and then you about to blow your own ass up because you can't run away.
But you gotta think he can also throw shit too.
Well, yeah, but
Think of the explosions he can make. While y'all are worried about hell gnawing away from the bus, I just blow up the bus.
you're on the bus.
I can clear a path with my push-up stick and then blow up the bus.
I tell you what.
Will you make
I
the
give
noise
you a
like
gun
Star
so you
Wars?
can shoot things. I give you so they're pretty much saying I give you a gun and a PVC pipe, and you pretty much got everything you just said you wanted. You can throw stuff that shoot them from, blow them up from a distance. You
Rick's
grenade launcher.
made it that far with a pistol,
Exactly.
and he don't have no superpowers.
And not even a push 'em stick.
Gambit's got superpowers. He's got agility. He's got reflexes and all that. Ain't nobody gonna sneak up on Gambit. Nobody.
Morgan is Black Gambit.
He does. He got a push 'em stick.
He's still alive, isn't he?
Now I'm with you.
He's alive.
I'm just saying he's got the push 'em
He's
stick,
got a
and the
push 'em
stick is doing work.
Push 'em stick.
And you know
I
when you
need
say,
that
you know what
trademark. Push 'em stick.
you know what I picture? You said PVC, and I picture like a pair of drawers, an old shirt on that head, duct tape like the American Gladiator. and just kinda pushing them around. That's the first thing I thought.
Messed up Q-tip. It's a push 'em stick.
Get your hoe and call it a day. Just
I think that he's a good survivor, and I think he'd make it. So, what are some of y'all's other choices?
I mean, the thing was, I was looking at DC because, like, the perfect character for any of this would just be Black Hand. His power is he raises the dead. That's his
You
power.
hurt my stomach. I think the Walking Dead's in my stomach.
It sounded like. Yeah.
Something died.
That's your bowels telling you already made a bad decision on your character.
Wow.
The sandwich should have been toasted.
But Black Hand, his power is he enslaves the dead. They work for him.
Well, that's like it.
They see him as like a dead person, so he just raises the dead. Necromancy, man. That's where it's at. The other character is going to pick Nightcrawler. So I just, hell,
Yeah.
no, over there. Somewhere else.
That's a good choice. Did you have any other choices?
Yeah, but Nightcrawler, does he know where he's gonna wind up?
Yes.
Yeah, you can teleport anywhere he wants.
And I don't think he'd be too worried about zombies, considering he teleports through hell every time he teleports.
Yeah, you can just go there and stay. Look, I'm more comfortable here right now.
Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to bite me. Because I don't think there's biters in hell. I'm sure everybody's very respectful of everyone's personal space in hell.
You mix your eternal afterlife
I'm
mixed
just
up.
saying, it seems like,
My other character was going to be Vision
Vision? Okay.
because he's synthetic, so
They may
You
not
can't-
even go after
they
him.
might exactly they wouldn't go after him, and they wouldn't be interested in him. If they did, it wouldn't affect him. He doesn't have a human physiology.
Right.
And then you can just float around.
Yeah.
So-
He's got a cool float. I'm
Yeah.
doing his float.
He's got a good float.
Yeah, I'm down with that float.
Before,
Float on a float, drinking a float.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
DJ just gives us visual of him floating on a float, drinking a root beer,
and still
throwing
throwing
moon
pies.
pies.
Yeah.
If anybody knows, it's New Orleans tradition. A float, of course, like a parade float, and it's tradition to throw moon pies.
Correct.
Or shoes, depending on what float you're on or what parade you're in. I'll throw a stiletto at somebody right now.
It's a good choice.
I mean, you got provisions.
So anyway, my other choice, my other choice would have been Wolverine. Ultimate survival skills.
Healing factor.
Healing factor, but he can still turn into a
I
zombie.
was a zombie, right?
Yeah, so he was a Marvel. He's one of the Marvel zombies. So can turn into a zombie. I don't know if he'd heal up eventually. I'm not sure. But I figured, at least if he got hurt out and about, he wouldn't have to worry about like a tetanus shot or anything.
Right.
So it wouldn't be that brought him down. He's got built-in weapons, so he doesn't have to reload. And I know we talk about you don't want to get in close, but that's all Wolverine knows. I'm pretty sure he's pretty comfortable being close range,
And I try to keep it realistic, like saying, look, I don't want to go too crazy and say, I'm just going to be omnipotent, be the living tribunal.
Right.
But in all reality, if I could pick any superpower in the Marvel Universe and the whole world just went to shit with zombies, I'd be Nova.
Yeah.
Laters.
Yeah.
I'm in a new planet.
I'm going to space.
I'm going to space.
Well, I thought of Nova, but I could say that and say, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
What's the point of that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
float, man. I would like to I could go with Black Panther.
That would be a good one.
I think that'd be.
Would they be able to bite through Black Panther's armor?
Actually, no. I read a statistic last night, actually. Black Panther's, like, Kevlar armor is made out of mesh vibranium. And he's withstood a direct punch from the Hulk, and it didn't phase him.
Oh, well, yeah, he's good. See, I was honestly thinking Iron Man at first, but I thought, that's too simple. Because they can't bite him.
The problem with Iron Man is that
He'd eventually run out of power for his suit.
you got to worry about power, because the thing is, even if you have a fusion recoil, and I'm pretty sure he's a genius and all that, but he doesn't have Stark Enterprises.
Right, he
anymore.
doesn't have limitless power.
So he's good enough, and don't get me wrong, he probably has enough stored up for his lifetime, but realistically, he'd probably go through all of his his stock and backup
Correct.
suits and
That
tower.
would have been his downfall. Because once
If
he's
he
out,
lost his base,
once
he
he's
lost
out,
everything.
yeah, once he's out, he's out.
You got to be worried about people screwing with Jarvis or whatever the hell when he's out and about.
Right,
You got to worry about the governor tearing it up.
right, huh?
What a prick. Herschel ain't do nothing.
Except getting away. I never liked Herschel.
What?
I just didn't. I didn't like.
I mean, he
Herschel.
was an ass in the beginning.
I just didn't like.
He's a
him.
good guy, man.
I liked him towards the end.
I just.
Hey, bro, any man that get his leg cut off and hop
Keep on
around and
trucking.
still tell Rick what to do. Rick, this what you gonna do now?
I just didn't like him. I mean, he's like, yeah, he's a good.
I think the coolest part was when his head got cut off and he was laying there going. I mean, that was pretty bad.
My worst death that was a Herschel-like character that actually hit me was like the last one I actually felt bad about was not. What was the guy Dale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good guy. Just rolling around his Winnebago, helping everybody out.
Yep. Just chilling. I can't. I like The Walking Dead. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I haven't really had a character that like I really like that has died yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 3 that I like. That's probably gonna have it coming.
Really, the only one I really like at this point is old Coral.
I don't even like him. I just like
Coral.
Daryl, Glenn, and Rick. Those are the only 3 I like.
I think Glenn.
And I like Eugene. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
You know he's gonna punch his card soon, but
Yeah.
Well,
Eugene
now
just-
that Negan's coming in,
I
and I
think
don't
he-
want to jump off into another subject
No,
because
you
you don't like to edit.
No, it's fine. You can.
No,
do
that's
that.
fine.
We're
That's
good.
good.
What I'm saying is that everything's about to make a twist. Somebody's gonna die, and I'm hoping it's somebody important.
Who do you think it is? I think me and Blaine are in agreement. We talked about it a lot.
someone important.
You know,
Or
I have a
Vince,
couple theories. I think that, and I told Blake this, that I think Maggie's gonna die. I don't think it's gonna be at the hands of Negan. I think that baby inside of her is dead, and it's clawing and gnawing its way out of there.
That's a morbid way to go,
Well,
man.
if you think about it though, she was taking a shower in one of the last shows, and she was all bruised up on her back and everything, and like now she's like something's going on. They're trying to get her to the hospital. That little thing's in there trying to get its way out.
Man, what if he's just like a little soccer player in the future?
No, dude.
Oh, a little soccer
He
player.
could be
Look
a-
at
That's
it.
that's mine. Then
I don't think zombies kick well, though.
I think that Glenn's gonna get it, or the redheaded fellow. What's his name? Because he's supposed to be
Red
dead
Shane?
anyway.
Red Shane, we call him.
Yeah, he's supposed to be dead anyway.
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be shot in the eye. That other chick
Yeah.
who took the bullet for him.
Yeah,
It's gonna be Glenn. I think they're gonna go. Actually, this time they're gonna go comic book specific.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's time
He's
to
gonna
go.
beat Glenn in front of his wife because all the cards are there right now.
And then that
It's
thing's
stacked
gonna
against
pop
him.
out like an alien baby.
Go, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Like Spaceballs.
Yeah,
It's just
Hello, my
gonna,
ragtime
it's just
gal.
gonna float out like this.
yeah. Hell no.
What did he have? The special? I got the special.
I think that was good. I don't know if any.
What about
others-
BJ? Any other characters you pick? Anybody else other than Push 'em Stick Blake?
I said Wolverine.
Yeah.
Of course, you could always just say, "Oh, Deadpool," and you ain't got to worry about nothing. Can't
Wolverine. The thing is, with Wolverine, if he's not impervious to the bite, his healing factor.
I mean, you
The
could.
only thing he's got is claws, and then you gotta get close
But
again.
he's also like the ultra survivalist. That's why I was.
But he also goes in berserker rage, just jumps in there into a crowd of them. Probably.
Oh, that's
Well, you can also go to
Overtake him.
a completely different route and just go non-human, like Groot. What's he need?
That's true.
He needs
Swamp
some-
Thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Swamp Thing.
Would Professor X still be able to control their thoughts?
No,
No.
there's no way.
I don't think so. Either.
He wasn't able to do it?
Maddening.
I don't think he was able to do it in Marvel Zombies. And the thing is that they're mindless.
That's true too.
Now,
Now Aquaman's DC, huh?
yeah.
Yes.
Now here's a good character. You can pick Namor.
Yeah,
Marvel
one.
Aquaman.
That's I said that to him the other day. I said, "You pick Namor, you just be like, I'm chilling under the water."
All right, I got a good one. Colossus.
Colossus.
Tell me why it would be
good.
good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
He can stay as long as he wants.
Yeah,
That's
it's of no
Yeah.
consequence to him to stay that way. You're right. That is a good one.
And he's just lay there.
and he's got the
Yeah.
he's got the script to just knock
He'll just wear him
people.
out.
Yeah.
Either that or talk him to death.
Yeah.
Shut up! Nobody gives a shit.
He could just like walk around spinning around like Zangief on Street Fighter, just knocking them all down.
And I can help you out because I'll be your only chance of surviving Wolverine. I just throw you the cannonball throw
Yeah,
over people.
right?
Other than that, you're just useless.
The Colossus is a good pick. That's a very good pick. I like that.
Y'all can always ride on the float.
We could.
I mean, you can just pick me up and hitchhike me wherever you go. I turn in the metal, I just go where you go, man.
Don't throw my bouncy balls.
When he's docking the float up the buildings, I'd have my push 'em stick to make sure we don't hit the side too hard.
You're the deckhand.
Yeah, get out there, man.
On the rope.
Don't scratch my shit.
That's right.
He's there to swab the poop deck of the float.
That's right. My push 'em stick has a mop attachment.
Yes.
Drawers get warm quick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that's a good one. I think we can wrap that one up. It was another good show. Once again, we appreciate BJ coming in. It was great to have you, as always.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
And, I'd like to add, this is a great thread for our audience to kind of chime in and
Oh, absolutely.
tell us yours.
Yeah, if you want to chime in and tell us what heroes you would choose, or villains, I guess it doesn't really matter. Who would you choose to weather out the zombie apocalypse with? Kind of messed that one up. Anyway, who would you choose? Do you agree with us, or do you think we're just dead wrong? Just let us know, and we'll sort it out later, right?
Yes. One last one, leave it on. Cable, and you just body slide out of that crap and just relive the good times.
That's kind of like a cop.
I don't know. I like the 70s, man. Just keep on reliving that time. Screw this. Screw this shit over here.
Right. I'm just gonna Groundhog Day, man. We're good. All right. Well,
On that note,
yeah, that's it
Friggin'
for another
Groundhog.
show.
please tell me one better than that, because it's just not possible.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you the next time.
What's going on here? He got a headache instantly.
I still got a headache.
His body had no air.